Welcome back, everyone. We're at the shop. We're gonna make some modifications here. I want a gooseneck trailer. So tipper, that's what I want. Yeah, flat deck, I believe that's gooseneck. I can still put some pallets on here if I need to on its own, but I need a big trailer, so let's go ahead and customize that. That's gonna, oh man, that's gonna cost us a few bucks, isn't it? Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay, well, so be it. So be it. There's a trailer I want to buy. I'm trying to get my game going as far as being able to cart stuff back and forth to the farm. Now, this guy, I think this is no, that's not the one I want. There was a trailer I had picked out, and I don't remember which one it is now. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Which one was it? Was it in flatbed? No, I'm pretty sure it was low loader. Oh boy. Utility trailer. I think it was this one. Yeah, it's a big trailer. Log forks. Yeah, this is the one I want. Tipper, there's some Unreal settings on here. We won't use that. Flatbed, rear hitch attacher, gooseneck frame. That's what I want. This is what I want. Okay, we're going to go with that. I need something to be able to cart some stuff back and forth. It is quite a drive, so I want to keep things reasonably short, organized, try to be structured a little bit. So let's buy that. That's going to be 26. Our money's going down really fast, isn't it? Okay, and then I need, I would like, we're going to spend some money, but we're going to refund ourselves. This is going to be a store. Oh, I should check the sale items. These are still on sale. Yeah, so we're going to buy a, what do I want? Do I want a forklift? I want something at the shop that's going to allow me to load stuff on trailers. It'll belong to the shop, so we'll refund ourselves for that. It can only be used to load things up. But I also want to be able to pick up implements and put them onto the trailer. So I think I need a telehandler. Like this guy, maybe. Telehandler, configuration, trailer hitch, standard trailer hitch. That's not what I want. Design, back weight, 3-point link. That's what I want. I want to be able to pick up pallets, put them on the trailer, as well as load up certain implements up there. So I think this is going to be it. It's going to be 100,000. It's going to cost 100,000. But like I said, this belongs to the shop. It's not for the farm at all. Trailer hitch. Okay, let's do that. I need money. So we're going to funnel in some money. I can do all this off camera, right? And you guys wouldn't even know what I'm doing, but we're going to add 120,000. Actually, let's see where our money's at. What did I just do? Oh, I hit escape. It added it. Okay. Okay. All right. 120. So I had 36. Let's say I had 36. Let's add this configuration plus trailer hitch. We want that. Design 3-point backlink. and that's fine. Buy that. Feel like I forgot to add something there, but that's okay. And then we're going to need pallet forks for this. So I think we'll just do, yeah. This is with tension belts. Do I want that? Yeah, let's just buy that. The standard. Okay, so that's that. Now I had 36,000, right? So we're just going to set the money back. Equals 36. I don't remember the exact number. Let's say 36.5. I don't remember. I don't remember what it was. I'll have to see it in the edit, but alright, so we've got our trailer. Got a couple of pallets that can come back with us. Oh boy, lifted the truck right up. Alright. Now I'm going to lower my ramps. It's like a nice trailer. Okay, sounds good. Turn that off for now. Now I do need to pick up a couple of things. I think what we'll do, I need to get the greenhouse going. So I'm going to need a vehicle, or a container, I should say, for the water. Barrels, let's see, what are we going to buy? Always end up buying the same cheap things, right? This will do literally everything. I think this might be it right here. It's got an unreal value, but let's see what the options are. 2,000. It's a little on the weak side. Whatever. Let's just buy it. It's cheap. Okay, so we got that. I made an interesting discovery. I finished up the fields. Okay, I'm looking at that ramp and it's not on the ground. Is that because my truck is too low? Do I have to get a lifted version of the truck? I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not. This trailer actually has a trailer hitch. I bet you I can just pull this thing. I don't need to put it up there. I think, I'm not sure. Find out. I'm not happy with how that's sitting on the ground. It's not even touching. Hold up the ramps. What just happened? Oh, start the engine. I want to see, I'm going to bring the truck back to the shop to see if I can fit, if I can get it lifted somehow. No, I guess I can't. Alright, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Let's see if we can figure out how to lift this. This truck is very low for this trailer. Customize. Okay, so step cover, exhaust, beacon lights. They're larger wheels. Different rims. Interesting. Continental lizard, continental lizard. I can't lift this truck at all. Okay, well, we're going to try to make do. Maybe we'll need a different truck. All right. Oh boy, that's not good. That is not good. What have I done? I managed to get the trailer stuck on a bollard. Oh, we're having fun already, aren't we? Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's get this lifted over. Try not to damage the trailer too much. We'll park just over to the side here for now. Keep it running because I think we need it in a minute. Okay, so a couple of things we need to deal with. One, I need to get that water tank onto this trailer. Low truck or not, it's got to get on here. So let's try that again. Then I got to back it on there. Minutes in and we haven't even left the shop yet. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm not really optimistic. Oh, okay. Let me just line this up a little bit better. Oh, it jumped, didn't it? Come on. Get back on there. Now we got to pull this off with using the we got to pull that off using the Z-Tor when we get back. Let's grab this fertilizer and seed. Throw that on there. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else I need right away. We're going to need a mower, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. I don't need it right away. All right. Oh boy, having a rough time here. Go. There we go. All right, let's back this up here. Like I said, this is shop only. It'll allow us to teleport to the shop quickly as well, so. Okay, let's get all the straps on. Let's get the gate up. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what else I need. What I probably should do, and this is something I'm not very good at, I should probably make lists of things that I'm gonna need, and then do like, say, shopping runs. You know, like go down with the trailer and the truck, pick up a bunch of stuff, supplies, everything we need, feed, whatever it is that we need to buy. And then I'll be able to, be a little bit more structured in the work that I do. So, yeah. Yep. As you can tell, oh boy. As you can tell by now, the Lipka series has come to an end. We're going to change the schedule up a little bit this week. It's all good. It's all good. The Lipka series, the pig farming in Poland series, is going to be, we're going to keep that game save, and it's going to show up every now and then on the live streams on Monday night. Take care of our piggies occasionally, not often. Its series is over, you know. Yeah. Which way am I going? This way. The drive isn't too painful when I can go at a decent speed with the truck, right? We're gonna need to probably put in a well, I think. As you can see, our fields are nicely all organized, cultivated, ready to be planted, and we're gonna get working on that right away. We will want a one grain field of some kind where I can get some straw, and we will want how am I gonna put this? Let's put this right here. Ramp down, straps off, detach. That's kind of weird. And we'll throw this guy right over here. Try not to run into the house too many times. Okay. We are going to need another tractor. That's pretty... Yeah, that's pretty much a requirement. Geez, let me think about that. Oh, that cheap one fell off. I need a cheap tractor. Half decent horsepower. I can't go too low. Yeah, another thing I probably should have picked up, like something like this might be good. Little John Deere. Could even do a front loader. Stole only though. 50 horsepower, 70 horsepower, so that's not too bad. Price wise, what about this guy? That's 34, 30, 30, 102. I am using this on another series, so I don't want to reuse the same stuff all the time. Another Z-Turf. Yeah, that's kind of low, right? Need a bit more juice. A bit more juice. And preferably something I haven't used yet. I may have used this before. I don't know. Anyway. All right. Let's start with getting some grass down, I guess. Yep. So we're preparing this farm for sheep and cattle. We are going to run into a bit of a pickle with, as far as money for the first little bit, but we're going to try to knock out some contracts, get a little variety, tour the map a little bit, do some stuff. In the meantime, we got to get the grass growing because we're going to need lots of it. So, should I put a worker on this? Why don't I put a worker on this, and then we'll see if we can do some contracts and borrow equipment. So why don't we do that? And we'll get the greenhouse going a bit later. I can actually set the greenhouse on auto water, but it's kind of fun to do it. Okay, so that's set the grass. Cool looking tractor. Okay, alright, we'll let them do their thing. Alright, let's look at some contracts. Let's make some money. Let's make some money. Okay, where do we want to start? Where do we want to start? There are a lot of contracts here. I always go for the big ones to make the most money. What do we have here? We have a harvest from this field down here. We delivered up here. That's 12,000. We've got this one here, which is a cotton harvest, which is very close. I kind of like this. I think we're going to do this. Borrow equipment is only $600. So let's do that. We'll do a cotton harvest. I don't know how big that field actually is. We'll find out pretty soon. I don't think it's big though. All right, let's get that started. We might put a worker on that as well. Where am I going? Where am I going? It is across the bridge. Oh, that's not that bridge, is it? Okay, so I'm going to go right and then take first right and then take the dirt road, I guess, into here. That's one of the things I like about doing contracts early in a new series, because besides getting money, it also gives you a bit of a tour of the map. Look at that town. That is awesome. Looks beautiful. Let's get our beacon on because we got a big butt. We got a big butt. Probably cannot lie. All right, coming through, just fits. Oh, that was close. So I did find out something interesting about the property that we bought. The road that is next to our property, that leads to our property, I guess. On the other side of that road is actually part of that property is ours. So we can do something there, including there's a bunch of trees there. We can definitely leverage some of that for improving our finances, right? See, there's these random tents here. Actually, let's stop in and see. Reflectables. Nope. Nope, I don't even know what the collectibles look like. We'll find them. When we find them, we'll take them. I mean, unless they're ridiculously overpriced. I mean, we'll take one, find out what it is. Here is a camp. The horse. Is that a collectible? Are you a collectible? No, you're not. Interesting. Interesting, there's just a horse here with a little campfire. Carry on. There's a farm right there. I considered using that as a starting farm, actually. What do we got here? Junkyard. Bit of a junkyard. There might be something in there, but let's get this contract knocked out. I will put a worker on this. We're gonna maybe look at doing a couple more contracts. Keep us very busy. Alright, this should open up. Sometimes the gates don't open if you don't own the land. I was worried that this would be a problem, but okay, it's not a small field, but it's not huge either. Let's just get that going with a worker. And we'll head over there and we'll have a look and see what other contracts we've got available. Nice thing about cotton harvesters is they will release unfinished bales, partial bales, or whatever you want to call it. I was thinking about this map, you know, new expansion, there's a bunch of new features, and I was trying to, I love being different. I love doing stuff a different way than other people might do it. Just to try stuff, or just, I don't know, maybe I have a need to be unique, but like a lot of people are coming right in and starting right in on fishing and onions and all of the new things, and I almost feel like I don't want to do those things because there's so many other people doing them. This way. But I do want to enjoy the new things as well. I just I'm just not quite sure how to do that, but we'll see. Maybe we'll definitely go out and do a couple of day trips, you know, little fishing trips, do some manual fishing, for sure. For sure. Oh my god. For sure. Okay, we're gonna stay right there. Let's have a look what else we can do. What other kind of trouble can we get into? Baling. That one is going to be require manual work, and that is square bales, which I really don't mind doing square bales. So that's a good option. What other harvesting do we have? This is the one we looked at. This one's not too far. This one is very far. You know, as far as driving, mowing. This looks pretty straightforward. These mowing contracts look pretty good. And this is something we'll probably do more of as soon as we get equipped. Plowing, we're not going to do that. Rock removal, spraying, tethers, wood transport. No. Okay, so I think we're going to grab this square baling contract. So we'll borrow items. We'll do this. This one we'll do manually, obviously. And we are going where for that? Right here. Right across the road. Nice. This will probably take a little while, but it's okay, as long as I don't have to back up every 2 seconds. Unload a bale. Not crazy around bales. Not crazy around bales at all. Oh man, look at this thing. don't look so big. The fields don't look so big. Can I drive through this? Yes. Okay. All right, let's get on it. Let's get on it. Let's get her done. We got some news here this week. Well, it's more of a warning or anything. Environment Canada is announcing a potential snowstorm. Not storm per se, but a decent amount of snowfall, we'll call it. And we're not ready. I'm not ready. Good news is I did get my snowblower in for service at the local repair shop here. So my snowblower is ready to go. My tractor is ready to go. I've got a small subcompact Massey Ferguson with a bucket. So that is ready to go. I've got all the fuel I need. We've got to do some generator testing. Do that every fall before the winter. I've got 2 generators that I need to make sure are running properly in case we need them. And I've got on the bucket for the tractor. I have installed some. I don't know what they call those. I think there's various names for them, but they are like shoes, skis or whatever. They're basically, you put it on the bucket so the bucket doesn't dig into the ground. Which is definitely something I don't want when dealing with snow. Snow I need to leave a little bit, leave the gravel, because the areas that I'm going to be clearing snow on are gravel areas. So I need to leave the gravel down. I don't want to be picking that up. What else do I have to do? I gotta finish doing our chicken coop. I have to, in the winter, we winterize the chicken coop and run. So I have to add some chicken wire in a couple of places, and then I have to wrap with vapor barrier. And that is to keep the chickens, I don't want to say warm. It doesn't keep them warm. What it does is it gets rid of the wind and snow from the chicken run, so that they can get out of the coop and they can walk around, and they might be cold, but they won't have wind. The 2 enemies of chickens in the winter, of keeping your chickens warm here in this part of the world anyway, is to keep them reasonably dry and keep the wind out. If we can do that, they can handle some very cold temperatures. Chickens are very good at that, actually. So last year we had a big open run that we wrapped, and it was about, I think it was 16 feet by 16 feet that was completely enclosed, and it's about 8 feet high. So part of the problem is, I mean, that was great for them. They had a lot of room to play and stuff. But part of the problem was keeping, leveraging, keeping whatever heat is available. It's too big. It was too big, So we do run lights, big LED light panels inside the chicken run, to kind of extend the daylight for the chickens in the winter, because our winter days, our deep winter days in December are we don't get a lot of sunlight. We get some, we get about 8 hours out of a day, but the rest is dark. That kind of puts them in a position where they stop laying, or they slow down dramatically. We get like 1 or 2 eggs every day, which is weak for the amount of hens we have. We have 13 hens. So those lights do 2 things for us. One, they extend light, but they actually generate a little bit of heat. And the way that they're placed, they're just hanging from the sloped roof. And that sloped roof warms up a little bit. Just a little bit, and just enough that any snow that accumulates up there will melt underneath, so it'll slide. Stuff will slide off better, so we don't get a lot of snow load. Anyways, I mean, I'm just talking to you guys about it. I'm sure it's hard to visualize what I'm referring to, but every year we try to make it a little bit better. So we're going to compress the space for them, and hopefully they'll be able to stay a little bit warmer this year. The chickens can handle it. No problem. Like, they can handle really cold. The biggest issue with them is their combs can get frostbite. And you know, it's not the end of the world if they get it. It's not great. I actually have no idea what, you know, potential pain levels might be. But we certainly have had some chickens that have had their combs get little, you know, turn little bits of black kind of thing. They don't seem bothered by it. Doesn't seem to bother them much, so we'll see. We've got one chicken that is looking not well. I think we're going to lose her. But it is both age and I don't know. It's like some chickens just don't look healthy, I guess. Most of the rest look all fine. They look good. They're good. They're healthy. They're jumping around. They're eating. But this one is spending a lot of time in the chicken coop, not coming out with the others. So a little worried about that. I'm just plugging away here, and we're 67% done on this field. But I'm watching the cotton harvest, and man, that is going slow. I wonder what the problem is. It's still accumulating, but it seems to be like trickling in. We'll have to check up on that. It might just be at a tricky spot where it has to do a lot of turns. The AI just creates that, right? The other thing we got to get resolved around the house here for reals is my well issue that is still not resolved. So I finally got booked in with a local service provider for wells, but it will be another 10 days out. So we're having to operate without, we'll say, proper well function at the house. That said, I think we might need a new well pump. I'm not sure though. Probably going to cost a few bucks, but it's an investment. An investment. We would love to have nicer water pressure. The previous pump had some water pressure, not great. We would love to have, you know, I want to say city water pressure levels. We like our strong showers, you know. Number one rule of living rural: you need services. You need we'll call it how do I want to call this? We need trades style services. You gotta stay away from. You got to make sure you get that stuff done outside of hunting season, because out here where we are, when deer season comes in, a lot of people take vacation, and a lot of tradesmen around here are definitely hunters. There's like every second person out here is a hunter, right? So it makes getting services very difficult at this time of year. And it's also, you know, there's lots of farms around here. It's a very farm area, but there's also a lot of cottages out here. There's many lakes, so there's a lot of summer cottages. So at this time of year, when they're wanting to go on vacation to you know, take care of all their work before they're ready to go, but they got to do all the cottage closings. You got to drain all the pumps, lake pumps. Most of the cottages around here are on lake systems, lake water. So yeah, that's a thing. All right, we're almost done here. Having a look at the cotton harvester, and it seems to be going a little faster, but not tremendous. We'll have time to do some more contracts, I think. I'd like to take a drive through town now. Beautiful little town here. Have a look around, you know, get to know the neighborhood. We just moved in. See where the nice restaurants are. I'm hoping we can do a little bit of a trick here. You do baling contracts on FS25. It often will let you keep a bale. Do I want this bale? That's the question. Give me one straw bale, and to be honest, I think that's great to get started with the cows. So I think what I can do is drop it off over here. Let me throw it in the back here. Come and get it next time we need it. Next time we're here to do a bunch of stuff. Oh, I shouldn't have dropped that off yet. Should I? Not sure. We're about to find out. Contract completed. Collect. I took the bale back. All right. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, $10,000. That's good money. This is done. Now, what I'm gonna do, I think we'll do is we're gonna put in one grain and another grass. So I think I'm going to make this a grain field here. What do I want to put in? Wheat. Not sure if we're getting chickens or not. Doing sheep. We're doing sheep and cows, so it doesn't really matter which grain we take. I think we'll do barley. Yeah, I think we'll do barley. Let's get that started. And then let's check in on this guy. How's this going? Yeah, it's basically a lot of turns, right? Got one bale made already. This is going to take a little while. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. Other contracts. What else can we do? What other kind of troubles can we get into? We could do this baling contract. That is square bales as well. Items 400. That is a smaller field. So we could do that one for sure. aside from that, I'm not sure I really want to get into this. What's this down here? You know what? Maybe we should just do it. Just so I can see parts of the map, right? This really is not that far. I just got to zoom right down here. So, yeah, borrow items 800. Let's do that. What is it? It's canola. All right. Next up. Do I have a trailer with this? No, but it is a header that is a trailer. This Valtra. I love this color. Let's head down there. I think we just take that road just ahead of us there. We're going uphill. All right, on our way. The number one thing that attracts me to maps is the role, the way the land lies. Never mind the decorations and all that, but just how real the landscape feels. This feels great. Like I could see this, driving. I could see us driving down any kind of country road and it being like this. There's the highland cattle. Nice, we're getting some of those. We're getting some of those. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Where am I going? I think it's that field just up ahead. Yep, this one right here. Also has a gate, so I think we're going to pull over here. All right. There we go. That's a big harvester. All right, let's go. Was trying to think. I think I'm going to scoot through here. Got that guy off. Yeah, I was trying to think, like, when you have gates that you need to get into the property with, and then the field is like right inside the gate. How do you avoid crop destruction? Like, we don't have crop destruction on now, but how do real farmers avoid crop destruction? If with a header like this, I can't start the harvests from the road, like I have to go in the gate and then load up this header. I suppose they design their fields accordingly and leave like a buffer space or something, or... Come on. There we go. I would like a nice big pen like this. Oh, what the heck got caught? That was weird. Yeah, so like coming through here, like how do you get the header on without damaging all the crop? I guess you drive through the bush. Fortunately, we don't have crop destruction on. I am not going to bother with straw. Let that folded up. Enable straw, no. Just let them do what they want to do. All right, let's check in. How's this going? Now, the next money that we're gonna have to save up is for I think we're gonna do a sheep pen first because that's simpler as far as feeding, and then we will be looking to buy some more property to get some cows going on. Yeah. So as I was saying, the map here. This property, and we'll look at the map in just a second, but I just want to run over here. Get rid of that. So we've got the road here. That's our property right down at basically the tree line to, you can tell where the other fields are. But this area all up here is ours. This is all ours. There's a lot of trees here. A lot of them are, I want to say, excellent for processing. And we could potentially, it goes all the way back to about here, yeah. That's the edge of the map, right? So we could potentially clear this out over time and get, maybe this is where the cattle are. Maybe. Just run down here for a second. There's a flat area here that could act as a, the entry to the pen. But it probably goes all the way, like all the way over here. Look at that in the map in just a second. We're probably right over to here somewhere. That's a fair amount of space. If we look at the map, where are we? We're right here. So this property goes right out. All of this area up here is ours for use, whatever we want to try to figure out. So that's exciting. That's kind of cool. Eventually, I think I would like to get this field. That's going to be pricey, but that's okay. We'll get there. I think this is where we'll probably put in the majority of our cattle. Yeah, not sure yet. There is this property here that is all wooded. Matter of fact, it crosses the road 3 times. And just a second. Let's actually go there for a second. Let's go there. I want to go over here. What is this? This is an old shed of, cover. Might be nice. I mean, maybe we're going to get into some forestry here. This my collectible trigger gonna pop up. No. Until you find one collectible, you don't really know what you're looking for. But it might make sense. I mean, maybe we'll do some forestry on this series. I've been wanting to do a forestry specific series, but I'm not sure this is it. Looks like we're going to get at least 2 bales. Very close to 2 bales. Probably a little bit more than 2. And how's this going? 31%. And this guy. Maybe I'll leave the third field open. Think about it a little bit. Okay, so we've got 2 contracts running right now. Both of them are fairly lucrative. And then there was this other baling contract, which I think I'm going to grab as well. It's not very far away, and I can knock it out pretty quick. So let's borrow that equipment. Another square baler, which I love. Looks like a massive baler for this tractor. Where am I going? I got to turn right. It's a nice little creek there. You do some fishing in there probably. Well, the fishing with this expansion, can I fish anywhere there's water now? Is that how it works? I know there's a certain structure of sorts that must be on this map, but just the hand fishing, you know, like this guy, I just fish any old place. Let this gate close again. Alright, let's get this knocked out. Yeah, I'm looking at my clock right now. We're pushing on that hour. So, why is there a target? Do I have to deliver these bales? No. Oh, that's for one of the other contracts. Okay. Yeah, so this upcoming week, I think we're going to be looking at... I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think we're going to be looking at a new schedule that will include 3 episodes for this map. 3 here and 3 on the Homestead Survival Challenge. 1 on Sri Lanka, as usual. And then after that, the schedule will probably change again. And we're probably going to be starting something else new. Talked a little bit about it this week. Working on a collaboration with 2 other content creators, and I'm not quite sure when things are going to start for that. There will definitely be a delay. I think we've narrowed down our schedules such that we would all record together, multiplayer. We would record together on a Tuesday night, and then we would publish on Saturday. So there's like almost a week delay there. So that's why I'm saying it won't be this week. But who knows? You never know. You never know. I am not lead on this project. There's somebody else that is leading. Familiar faces that you would probably recognize. Should be fun. I've never done something like that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've been wanting to take the dive into more multiplayer stuff. No. Anyways, guys, so I think we're going to call this episode. I'm going to finish up all 3 of these contracts, and maybe even, you know, I won't cash in the contracts till next episode, but I'll get a lot of the legwork done, and then we'll pick up from there in the next one. So let me know what you're thinking. If you're enjoying this, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that little notification bell. Tells you when I publish videos. Every day, 7 days a week. 99.99% of the time I do 7 days a week. Sometimes I have hiccups, but and on top of that, I have Monday night live streams that are pretty set in stone now. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on that. Monday night is kind of like a little bit miscellaneous. We'll be doing odds and ends and just hanging out. It's more of a hangout than anything else. So hope you can join me then as well. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. I hope you have an amazing day.